All right, now we're going into episode 2. The episode starts with Dioxide and Steven staring at each other. And then Steven said he then yells at her, "Why would you do this? They were my best friends. And they're dead because of you." And then Dioxide said, "Well, they deserved it. After what they've done to you. And now, you are just lonely with your old friends. Oh, the good days will never come back to you. Never," or something like that. And something like that she would say. And then Steven would say, "Oh no, they did not deserve this, you bee." And then he tries to attack her. But then she pulls out her blaster from that shark thing. And Steven will, and then she'd be like, "No, sir. Either attack me or you'll be destroyed." Steven then was then putting up his shield when it was trying to summon it, like before she would try to pull out her weapon. He then unsummons his shield and then he said, "Tell me, why did you do it? Like the real reason, why did you do it?" Then Dioxide then gives Steven a flashback. "I was born a normal gem. No weapons of mine. Until when I see gems fighting. I thought it was fun and cool. And then when years had passed, I was almost killed. The gems from Homeworld tried to kill me. So I then tried to take them out by the guns that were left on the floor, and then I would try to shoot them. But then I was a big fan of the crystal gems. One day saved me. I even, thousands of years later, learn about you. And then I get to learn about your other friends. They were jerks to you. They try to kill you. And even though that Lapis was already dead, I decided to go kill the others. Even when they have reformed, they still have done something wrong. And it had always rained into my head. And I decided to go and gun down 3 of your friends. And then then the flashback ends. Back to Steven be like, and then he gets angry. He gets sad. He gets sad of tears. And then he tries to run to her. And then she's like, "No, I have another weapon." And it was like a Tommy gun for Steve, or maybe a turret gun. I don't know. It's the gun that spins. It's either that or the Tommy gun. She has a Tommy gun as well. Steven then says, "Okay, Dioxide, how about we try and do this the easy way and try to fight very carefully and fight kind of civilized. Diopside said, deal. They then try to fight. Steven uses his some sort of gauntlet, or not really gauntlets, but punch her with these bubble hands. She then tries to block it with her gun, and tries to shoot him with her turret gun. I think that's how you say it. And then Steven then dodges all of them. Steven then uses his shield to block them, but they were so powerful that it destroyed the side of his shield like glass. He then puts it away, but then he decides to use... Yes, he did earlier, he used other shields, strong shields, the bigger shields, something I forgot to mention, but even when I did not mention it, he still did that, alright? Even when I did not mention that earlier in the series, and even the movie, he still did it, alright? But speaking of that, he uses it, like I said, and then he blocks them. Then she uses her shark and blasts him with it, and it destroys it. He then tries to go behind her, but then surprises him with her Tommy gun and tries to shoot after him, and then the blaster, and then the rockets would shoot behind him, and then they would land on the ground, and he would dodge them like missiles. And all these missile weapons, these type of shooting guns, were shooting out of him. He's saying that this gem is really dangerous. He tries to go behind her, and then finally he attacks her with his shield, and he attacks her before she even reacts. Until she finally reacts to it, she then uses her turret gun again, and he backs up. Or maybe no, it would actually be more surprising if she uses her shark blaster, whatever it's called. It's like it's some sort of bazooka, but and then she tries to blast with him again. Barely anything that he did to Diopside works. He doesn't even have a sword with him. He tries to go and punch her from behind, and tries to keep on punching her down and down and down and down until she finally poofs. Steven, as a nice guy, would put her gem in the bubble and decided to take it to Diamond's place, or to Diamond's planets, wherever you... I mean, both of them. It could be both, obviously. He goes there to the warp pad and shows up as Diamond's citizens were all cheering for him. And even the two gems that had helped him, Halite and Axonite. Axonite would be like saying to him, "We told you you would do it." And Steven, or no, it would be more sense that Halite said, "I told you would do it." Steven then nods his head, and with a smirk on his face. And then he goes to, or maybe with a serious face since he still has to deal with this murder gem. He goes to Diamond's place and shows Diamond the bubble of the gem of Diopside. Diamond then says that, "Whoa, you actually defeated her." Or, "Whoa, you actually defeated her." Something like that. With her voice is a little bit higher. Steven then said, "Yes, I have caught it. Now what are you going to do with her?" Diamond says, "I'm not going to kill her, but we need to interrogate her and find out her story. And find out some evidence that why she had done it." And Steven had said, "Oh no, I'll tell you why. And you don't have to give her any interrogation." And then, but Diamond said, yes, but we have to bring her to trial. We need to bring her to trial. And I will be the judge. And I'll see then what punishment I can do to her. Either bubble her, imprison her, or what. I'm gonna try and do this. I'm gonna try and do this to her anyway. And see what I can do. And Steven, and then she says, are you with me? And Steven then nods his head. And then she was like, then let's begin. Now, that's the episode when it ends, but she, now I know her voice sounded like Steven, but, sometimes I cannot help it when I place characters. Like, I don't have to do it. I don't have to go back. Sometimes I realize I don't have to go back and do that to the characters, but, and play as the characters. And even when I go back, they still do without the mistakes I do. Like, they still have this, even the type of voices that they have, rather than the voices that I did, like the mistake voices that I do. They still have the different voices. So then, on to episode 3 in the next video.